Good morning, friends. I am coming to you from Swedenborg Chapel in Cambridge, Massachusetts. I'm the Reverend Sage Cole, and I'm happy to be inviting us into a reflection this morning for Deborah's Tree. And I'd like to invite us into a very simple reflection. I'd like you to take a minute, and maybe you want to close your eyes or find a spot that's comfortable. Settle your heart. Settle your mind. And I'd like you to bring to mind the oneness of God. The oneness of God that was first proclaimed by those early Israelites, that one God who proclaimed the commandments that we continue to seek to live in the world. That one God that became known and incarnated in the life of Jesus Christ, and that one God that loves us now. When I think about the new church that is coming into the world and that we are seeking to be a part of, I think a lot about how we are called to help ourselves and the world get back to that knowingness of the oneness of God. I think we've perverted that idea a little bit and started to believe that one God lives far away up in the sky and visits us in particularly holy moments or in particular moments of need. But I'm pretty sure that's a pretty faulty image. That the oneness of God means that we are all one. That God's substance is manifested in a multitude of ways in each person and each part of creation. And in that way, each of us, each person on this planet, and all of creation and the animals and the plant life and the world that we inhabit, that all of this is an expression of that one God. I think it's that we're being called in the new church to come back to our idea of the one God and see how this intricately and intimately connects us to each other. I think that this new church is going to also be called to name the systems that we've created and the rules that we have extrapolated that are actually, in fact, keeping us separate. Maintaining that some people are closer to that one God and others are farther away, that some people have the right understanding of God and others the wrong. I think in this new church that we are called to be and to bring into the world, we need to celebrate the oneness of God and celebrate the presence of that oneness in all people, male and female, white, black, poor, rich, that all people, able-bodied or disabled, mute or very vocal, that all people have that spark of the divine and have something to say about that oneness, something to contribute to the whole. That we need to do a better job of listening to each other and probably also to ourselves and the way that God is seeking to be manifest within our lives. That if this new church truly is going to come into the world and make a new earth, that we can be a part of that coming by lifting up the singularity of God and knowing that that means everyone. All of us. And if we've started to draw any boundaries around each other, and if we've started to discount certain voices and lift up others, we are probably not getting the full story. And God wants to tell the full story, and that full story includes everyone. Certainly this ministry of Deborah's Tree, lifting up the voices of women, is a powerful part of that work because women's voices have often been not heard and not included in the story in the ways that they so desperately need to. So that's my reflection for this morning, friends. May we feel and know the presence of the one God. May we know that our lives are a part of God's life and that we have insight and wisdom and connection to that holiness. And that as we live our lives with freedom and hope and love, we will expand the new church and we will expand our understanding of what it means to be one people on one planet with one substance made from this substance, which is love. Have a wonderful Thursday, friends, and I hope to see you soon. Many blessings.